Here we get into some more. About that money, get residuals. Some more.
Yes. Yes, 2 times. I know the vibes. They go. She go. We go. Ooh la la, ah wee wee. 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 Ooh la la. Looking for M's like I lost a friend. Hop out of the bed like where the bread. What it do, YouTube? You now tuned in. POPAVIST. POPAVIST TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling back up in here one more again. If it's your first time, then come on in, take a look around. Over here, we deal in sports, hip hop, interviews, motivations, and popavisms 101. If that sounds like something you're into, then kindly hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell so when I upload the videos, you get alerted. Yeah. And if it's not your first time, you know we love you. You know we appreciate you as well. But you also know how we start the show. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. And we is in the end game, folks. Sadly enough, like I told y'all. This shit is like the never-ending story of some horrible shit. Like every day something horrible, multiple things happen every day. So it's like, that's an easy no-brainer because always start the show off with an end game. And it started off as fun and being funny, you know what I mean? For those that's still tuned in, that's new to the channel, yeah, you know what I mean? Over here, we unscripted, we authentic, and we deal in full transparency. So over the weekend, you know what I mean? Let's get some entertaining music, you know what I mean? While we rocking out. Let's get some of these Bombs beats, you know what I mean? Let's get some of my nigga Bombs beats in here, you know what I mean? Shout outs to Bombs Beats, bombsbeats.com. That's where you could go get them at. So over the weekend in Florida, you know what I mean? Woo! Turn that down a little bit though. Yeah. So over the weekend, unfortunately, another child was killed, a little baby, you know what I mean? 3 years old, LAFRANCE was murdered, killed accidentally though, you know what I mean? Like they always are normally, because people can't shoot, people shooting blindly, people doing stupid things. But he's celebrating his 3-year-old birthday, and then I guess at a car rental or somewhere not far away, shots rang out. A witness or a neighbor say 20 to 30 shots rang off. Like, kill everything moving. Like, I'm going to kill everything moving. And accidentally, you know what I mean, kill a little baby. So, you know, when I first heard the story, I thought it was out of Chicago. I'm not going to lie. You know what I mean? Yeah, thought it was out of Chicago. Because niggas be on that bullshit. Yeah, you know what I mean? And it's just, it's sad. And again, like, when you hear these type of stories, people, it's almost like, you know anybody that work like social work? Like kids that's abused, kids that get taken out of the homes, and you fresh on the job, you a dreamer, you trying to do the work of the people, so you have that energy like you want to save the world, you want to save all these kids, you want to make sure all these kids is taken care of, placed in a decent home, placed in a safe environment so that they can grow up and be productive, etc. You want to try to answer every call. You want to follow every lead. You want to go to every home and make sure the home is situated and stable. But what happens? What happens as you keep going to work every day? Keep working, keep getting up, punching the clock. Every day, rape story. Every day, child molester. Next day, child beat up. Next day, mother's on drugs. Same day, they just come in and just bring you a folder of like, you know what I mean, 20 cases that's unbelievable. What happens is, you know what I mean, you start to get desensitized. You know what I mean? You start to, you know what I mean? You start to get numb to what you're doing. You know what I mean? And this may take a time, over a period of time. But if you know anybody in this field, that's why I'm bringing it up, because I know people that work in this field. And I'm not putting them on blast. I'm not saying that this is how they are, but this is a small insight to how they are, because it is what it is. You going to work every day dealing with messed up cases. And so now, instead of that child being ELIJAHLAFRANCE, even though he's passed, may Allah have mercy on him, may rest in peace to him, and may Allah give his family, the strength that they need in these grievous times. You know what I mean? Because I know they're going through it right now. I know they're going through it. But you become a number. The kids start going from names to just numbers, to just files. Put the file on my desk. I get to it. Like, you know what I mean? You're not as diligent as you used to be. And why am I bringing this up? I'm bringing this up because I just came on here. Go look at the other video I did dealing with Jaslyn Adams, the little girl out of Chicago that was brutally murdered in the car with her father. I was like, we should never, ever, 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 ever get desensitized, get numb, get used to, normalize kids getting killed in the street. We should never, we shouldn't get used to it. And it's hard to fight against it, because it's like, I don't even want to say this statement, because I know a lot of people be doing shit for shock value. So when you hear the beat, like the beat in the back right now, you will be shocked and amazed. It's like, yeah, kids get killed every day, B. You know what I mean? Like, you know what reference that's from. You know what I mean? The paid in full, like, yeah, niggas get killed every day, B. So it's nothing. It's nothing to see niggas getting killed every day. Like, you get numb to that shit. Shots go off, you don't even blink. Like, yeah, it's like, yeah, it ain't me. It ain't none of mine. Not yet. So you get numb to it. And so when you hearing babies keep dying in the street, no uproar, no Black Lives Matter, no power to the people, because it ain't no bag attached to that. Ain't no white cop attached to that. If it was a white cop that did that accidentally, trying to even catch a suspect, we'll be up in arms. People will be going ballistic. Tear Florida down, you know what I mean? Let's go over here to the rental car place. What was going on and all this and all that. Yet and still, this little boy done lost his life. So we in the end game, you know what I mean? Tony, there was no other way. Yeah, like, it's sad. And, hopefully we don't get numb to the times that we living in, where it's just regular, to where you be like, yeah, man, I mean, you all up in arms, you all crying and all that, but babies die every day, B. Babies die every day, B. Kids get killed every day, B. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? It's cool. Kids get killed every day. It's all right. Like, we don't need to be moving towards that, to where that's normalized. You know what I'm saying? But you know what it is. You see the thumbnail. So, how Tupac said, you niggas is still breathing? You niggas ain't dead yet? Like, you niggas is cockroaches. Like, what's going on? Like, so this story right here, right? Like, I know this is not new, and I actually seen it, you know what I mean? Even though I never seen this dude, EBD 445 or 45.5, whatever his name is, fat nigga. I try to go look for some of his videos today. I don't see none. I just see a lot of reaction videos and, people talking about, what's his situation. So if you're not familiar, like I wasn't familiar, and I told y'all, I'm in these YouTube streets. I'm in these YouTube alleyways, even though I never ran across his channel yet. So he got, 2 million followers or something like that? And even though I couldn't find none of his, his stuff, the comments is like, this dude is real funny. I only seen the clip where the two white boys, you know what I mean? One looked like a shorter version of Ben Roethlisberger with all the hair and all that. The other dude, you can't even see his face. But they questioning him. They got him on blast like he went to go meet a 13-year-old girl for sex. Yeah, like he's one of those cyber predators, you know what I mean? But the case, I think, is like 2 weeks or a month old or something like that. Wasn't really big big news, excuse me. Or at least not yet it is, even though I don't know how. So the clip that I seen is just a white girl reading all of the texts that he, that he had with the decoy, you know what I'm saying? And these texts is outrageous, from showing her pictures of himself to telling her, sending her porn, sending a picture of like I think a dildo, or, telling her he want to, eat a box, nibble on her neck, and all this wild stuff. Tie her up, throw her in the trunk, put her in the dungeon. It's crazy. Like, it's sickos out here, you know what I mean? It's real sickos out here. And before I get to the next thing, I want to stay on him. How is he not in jail yet? That's why I'm like, you niggas is still breathing? You niggas not dead yet? Like, how is he still walking around making response videos to the response videos of other people? And then he's a brazen motherfucker, meaning like he one of them no kid niggas. You know what I mean? I see why people may have gravitated towards him as far as, I guess, the type of comedy that he does. He's over the toilet, looked like it was a plunger, but maybe he could have been masturbating. It looked kind of funny. And he eating chicken nuggets, and like I said, he's some fat McDonald, you know what I mean? Fat McDonald's fast food eating ass nigga. You know what I mean? And I don't know him personally, and it's kind of hard not to pass judgment, because when you look at some of the texts, and I just want to hug you, I just want to hug you, I just want to give you hugly kisses. Yeah, like, don't look at the other videos. All you gotta do is type in EDB or whatever the hell is, I'm saying it wrong, whatever his name is, you see it right there. And you'll see the stuff coming up now. Academic, Tommy, a lot of channels is talking about it, you know what I mean? And the thing is with me is just like, it always been sickos out there. You see the ABC special where they set up sting operations and trap the pedophiles and stuff like that. And like I said, y'all know I'm not an angel. I've been locked, never for nothing like that. Yeah, don't get it twisted. But you're one of the people that's been in there for, you don't really know their crimes, you know what I'm saying? They have special units for them, and you're like, oh, they on the second floor, they got a sexual case, or they, you know what I mean? They try to isolate them as a little bit, and it's not like it used to be. When you go to jail for something, for rape, killing kids, doing, anything with the kids and all that, yeah, you had it bad in prison. And I think that's, with all the gang, all these tough guys out here, that's becoming lesser and lesser and lesser. And I'll advocate for violence. You know what I mean? I really don't. As a person that has a violent history, you know what I mean? A violent past, personally and my family, you know what I'm saying? I don't really advocate for that. But I do know that it is necessary, as harsh as it may sound. Some people only respect violence. And some people you can only get your point across with violence, with brazen violence, like, yeah, violence. So you can understand where I'm coming from. So you can understand that the disrespect that you're trying to do respectfully, that's not going to be tolerated. You're going to get the skin whipped off your ass. You're going to get some shots. You're going to get something done to you that you like, oh, I didn't really sign up for this. You ain't got to take it there, my brother. We supposed to be brothers. Like in Menace Society, when he was booking them, like, oh, you a baller. Yeah, give me this. Like, we supposed to be brothers. Yeah, but we wasn't brothers when you was disrespecting me. We wasn't brothers when you was crossing the line and violating my family. So sometimes violence is necessary. You know what I mean? As harsh as it may sound, like, can't we just get along? Yeah, if you have respect, if you have some courtesy, if you have some common, courtesy for the next man, then yeah, then we can be brothers. We can all just get along. But back to homie, it's like, how is he not locked up? You know what I mean? And as a person that's been in the system, I definitely don't be, like, yeah, lock niggas up. But when you just, like, I think it was about like an hour and change, this girl was reading, like, so many texts, you know what I mean? Like, first, I don't want, and then he's an El Bozo, like, then and you're a fool. So he's telling her, the decoy, like, I'm not sure. He blocks her, then unblocks her, blocks her, then unblocks her. And then it's like, oh, you're 13, so people be screenshotting, and I don't want to get in trouble because you are 13. Yeah, you are 13. So then why are we even having this conversation? Because you're a sicko motherfucker. It looked like he into all type of crazy stuff. Look, I wouldn't be surprised if he liked men as well. And I know, I just was on here like, why when people disagree, you saying they gay and all that. But just the stuff he was saying, cuddly hugs. Like, what I'm saying about that, I wouldn't be surprised if it's little boys as well. That's what I mean. Like, she was a decoy little girl, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's trying to do it on boys. Just the vibes that I get from him. You know what I'm saying? And then the thing is, if you got 2 million subscribers, my page is not monetized, as I told y'all. I would like to get it monetized, so please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, so when I upload the videos, you get alerted. But I also want you to share the video so that I can get some more subscribers, because I do want to get monetized. But to have 2 million subscribers, I know he getting a couple dollars. So it's like, why are you going after little girls and minors? I know Backpage is down. I know City X is down. And I know the other sites where joints is, selling a box. But it's fans only. You got a couple dollars, nigga. Just go on one of these fan pains only. You know what I mean? Everybody not charging $1 million to get no buns. I'm sure you can, you can comb through the slew of women that's selling a box for $200-$300. You got $1,000 because he is some fat big nigga, you know what I mean? Like, so maybe they might charge you, maybe you got to pay like you weigh. But you got it, though, is what I'm saying. You got it? Why not just pay for some buns? I mean, you can pay for some buns. You paying for them chicken nuggets and all that. He got a video, he going in, eating like 80 chicken nuggets. Like, damn it, man. Jeez. Just look nasty. Like, you know what I mean? Just look like some, you know what I mean? Just look crazy. But the point is, you could pay for some buns. I'm sure you can. And I did a video on this about the Mets general manager with the harassing the overseas Indian lady or whoever she was, sending a 60, 80 texts unanswered. Bro, you a millionaire. You know what I mean? You got a prestige position with the New York Mets. What are you doing? And obviously this guy's not that, you know what I mean? Not in shape. Like I said, you know what I mean? But you got 2 million subscribers. You can easily buy one of these joints. Black, white, Asian. Like, you know what I mean? They out there for the pickings. You just got to find them. A 13-year-old little girl, he just walked into the spot where they told him to come to. Some big heavy nigga. Look like if he run, he gonna die. You know what I mean? You can't even get no strokes in. You know what I mean? You look like you might kill yourself. And God forbid, you have a heart attack or you fall on a joint. It might be all the way quiet. You know what I mean? For her. We in the end game. So I've seen another video because I am ignorant to the law. It's a lot of things that I'm ignorant to keep it a buck. Over here, we deal in full transparency. That means I can see you if you not hiding, and you definitely can see me because my page is open and I don't got nothing to hide. You know what I mean? As far as this platform and whatever's on my social media is open. It's not private. If it's there, then come on in. As they say, come on in. So I am ignorant to a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? And I wear that. You know what I mean? Not as a badge of honor to say I don't know everything. And I definitely don't know the laws and rules on people like him, pedophiles or predators, social cyber predators. I don't know the law. But it was a gentleman in the video I seen like, yeah, the reason why he not locked up is because the police wasn't involved and, you know, it was a sting operation, but it's not lawful or it was entrapment. And I'm just saying, like, do you hear what this guy is saying? They got the screenshots. He done sent this picture. We know it's you. How are you not going to jail for that? I don't understand that. Like, we got people locked up for less evidence than that in the system. We got actually innocent people in the system doing hard time, doing time. That brother, the brother that was on The Voice, dark-skinned brother, and I can't think of his name, but he did in Mississippi or somewhere down in the South where you on the chain gang. He got caught up in a situation. I think did like 20 years, 27 years out of his life, came home and then put him on The Voice and, you know, it was all over Facebook. He could sing and all that. No evidence on this man. 27 years? And you sending your whole face with the bug out. He like, I could see you. I guess he was trying to be funny. As the little white girl that was reading the texts and shit. one of the joints, he was like, I could see you, but he made his eyes like big, like the emoji. And it's just like, we know it's you. We see what you saying. We see what you want to do. You showed up to where the rendezvous was at. Why this nigga not in jail? Why nobody ain't smacked flames out of him? And I mean, and, you know, like I said, I'm not advocating, but, you know, a little foot to the ass, that wouldn't hurt nobody. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? It's like crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy shit crazy. Crazy, crazy shit crazy. Like, now I want to get to this. Because I don't have no kids of my own. You know what I mean? I help raise some kids. You know what I mean? And definitely ain't got no daughters. But I know men who have daughters, some of my friends, you know what I'm saying? And now I see why they so tight-fisted with their kids, with their daughters, as they should be. Yeah, when the man is around, certain things they're not going to accept. They're not going to allow the mother to do. And, you know, this is not a bash women or mother, nothing like that. The point is, even on Instagram, because we live in the new world order, you know what I mean? The matrix, social media, it be way too many photos of young girls, you know what I mean? Young little girls, because their mothers is dressing them up like little dolls, and, you know, they living through them now, you know what I mean? They starting all over, and because they are hot girls in the city, and they divas and baddies and bad bitches, they dressing up their little girls like this as well. And this is a big problem. This is a big, big problem. Because there's a lot of sexual predators out there. And you'd be surprised of who's who. You know what I mean? You'd be surprised of who's liking these pictures and looking. That's why when it be certain poses, even though I know the child is innocent. Child was just posing. And they also just emulating what they see. They're just doing what they see. Like I told you, after you finish watching a karate movie as a kid, you know what I mean? What do? Kapah! You kick the shit out your little brother or your little cousin. Yeah! You know what I mean? Yeah! Yeah! Like, you kick the shit out them. Yeah, those is the cozy souls. I told y'all when I do the videos, I got the cozy souls on. You can come cop. You know what I mean? Come shop with Pop, spend a couple dollars. But you're black, yeah, you in the back. Support. You know what I mean? You don't want to share the video and then cop some slippers. But they only emulating what they see. They only doing what their mothers is doing or allowing them to do. Because like I just said, the brothers I know, they don't have that shit. And I don't see their daughters on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok. You know, they may dance and all that, you know, on TikTok and stuff. But they just not doing certain poses. They just not dressing them up in certain things. And even when you come out here. So I ask yourself, when you started having sex? Fellas, what age? Ladies, what age? You know what I'm saying? And everybody may vary. What's your friends doing? Like, we have to be mindful that it's whole predators out here. And if they get a chance, they will do whatever they can to your little kids. Boys and girls, but I'm bringing girls just because, you know, they're probably more subjectable to this happening to them, even though I know it does happen to little boys as well. So we got to be mindful, even in our own family. You can't let everybody watch your kids. You can't let everybody come over, you know what I mean, and be in your house with your kids. You got to talk to your kids. So even though this was a decoy, you know what I mean, a decoy, we still know that this happens. We seen a video where a mother was embarrassing her daughter, even though the daughter was out of line, out of pocket. But you got to look at mommy. When she was like, you trying to send a box picture, pussy picture, or whatever she was sending. And then she embarrassed her like, yeah, who you sending or whatever? Total out of line. I wish daddy was there. You know what I mean? Maybe he was a Pookie or a Ray Ray, and that's why he wasn't there. You know what I mean? And now you left to raise on your own, and you don't got no man there saying, nah, you just can't come up to my house. You just can't be around my daughters and my kids. You know what I'm saying? We need to protect them because the narrative is, black women is the most unprotected person in America. You know what I mean? Or however the saying goes, women, the most unprotected woman. I beg to differ. I say it's the kids that's the most unprotected. boy or girl, it's the kids. Because there's too many Pookie and Ray Rays having babies. There's too many ratchet hood rats having these babies, you know what I mean? And we failing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you could go look at the other video I did on all black parents failing their kids. Because we are failing them, a lot of us. Now, I don't got none of my own, but the ones that I did help raise, they ain't got no kids out of wedlock, you know what I mean? They ain't been to prison, ain't gang, working, smart, intelligent, and working on their purpose. Yeah, and they not my kids. And I'm not saying I'm daddy of the year, stepdaddy of the year, or however you're going to view me. You know what I mean? For the people that's not really hearing the message but getting a little triggered, because you may have your daughter on Instagram looking to sexualize. Yeah. And even if you don't think that, that doesn't mean a sick person may not view them that way. And then some of them is a little more developed than others. So it's like, oh, shit, I didn't even know she was 13. Even when as it starts getting hot, you see 16, 15-year-olds. You got to turn your head. And we faster now. So, you know, for those that's fasting to subscribe, you already guarding your gauge. But you know on them nice days, you know what I mean? You be like, oh, she got to, when you see a group of girls walking, you got to be mindful of who's who. Like, oh, no, those are little girls. You can tell by the way she got hair. You can tell how they speaking. Because some of them are, you know, developed a little bit like, you know, maybe a woman would be. You know what I mean? So you start analyzing, look, oh, no, those are girls. Those are high schoolers, or those, you know what I'm saying? Those are public school kids. Because some people are sick out here. And then with the alphabet city, yeah, it's women that, you know, they looking at these little girls too. It's not just nasty old fat men like this nigga. It's not just men like him. You'd be surprised. It's women too. It is women too. So that's the message of the day, because it's like, damn, this nigga making reaction videos to the reaction videos of him getting caught. Knowing, like, still making, yeah, I'm going to delete all my videos from my main page. This is my backup page. This nigga got a backup page with 2 million subscribers. And it ain't no hate, no jealousy. I'm sure he worked hard for it. And like I said, people in the comments was like, this dude is funny. So I give him that. But what's all the want to, you know, have sex with a 13-year-old, 15-year-old? And you should have heard the comment. They was like, yo, well, what's the difference between a 12-year-old and a 13-year-old? And he was like, I'll throw up. Nigga, please. Catching bullets with his teeth? Nigga, please. You kidding me? I thought one of the white dudes was going to smack the shit out the nigga. Word. As they was talking to him, because I'm sitting there watching it like, this dude is bugged out. I'm going to get help. No, the only help you're going to get is foot to your ass. And then you go to jail. You don't pass go. So I don't understand that. In the black community, we hear like, yeah, a lot of our women been touched. A lot of our women been molested. A lot of our women been raped. You know what I'm saying? By their own family members. So if we know this is to be the case, then why are we over-sexualizing these little girls on Instagram, on TikTok, these videos? No, get in their business. You don't have no password on your phone. Certain things you don't have. You know what I mean? For boys and the girls. You gotta be more stern. Stop being sister. I'm your sister. Yeah, you know what I mean? We gotta stop the sister and be the mother. Be stern. Be mindful. Be watchful. Watch with the eagle eye. And yeah, you know, you're going to have the argument of no, but when you overly parent them, or you put too much on them, then they're going to do it anyway. Then let them do it anyway. Do your job. You only got one job. And though it may be a hard job and it ain't no handbook on it, nah, you got to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that with kids that wasn't even mine. I love them like they was mine. That's why you hear me talking like this. And it's the ones that's the real parents, the biological parents, y'all should be more than me. Stern, firm. They know Uncle Leon don't play with my niece and that. They're like, nah. Oh yeah, we're gonna do homework here. You're gonna maintain a certain level of integrity and do it a certain way, as it should be. If not, your child may be a victim. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Think about your own life, your own sexual experiences, when you started, who was it with, who mommy left you with, uncle, with aunt, you know what I mean? Or whoever, whatever. And I won't get into, like I said, even though it's full transparency, I tell y'all what I want, but I got history as well. Shit going on in the background. Like, you know what I mean? That's why we got to be mindful of what's going on. You got to be mindful because people will do bad things. Bad things happen to good people all the time. You know what it is. You got, you know what I mean? You got a concern, a comment. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think on this issue. Do you think homies should be locked up, or are you, like some people were saying, no crime was committed? That's because it was no girl to commit the crime. It was a sting operation. If it was a girl, sure enough, he would have went in the hotel or went in her house and did all those things that he said he wanted to do to her. But because it was two niggas, two dudes standing there like, yeah, ain't this you? Yeah, this you. You sent all these texts. We got the screenshots. No crime was committed. Should he be in jail? Should he get his ass whipped and fucked up real bad? Yeah, I'm leaning towards that. I'm leaning towards ass whipped, then jail, then get more ass whipping. But that's just me. You know what I mean? Like people, told y'all YouTube streets is Jesse Wu chick with the crime and all that and this and that. Yeah, I told y'all. It's levels to this. A murder, rape, robbery, drug selling. It's all breaking the law, but it's not viewed the same. It's not viewed the same. And you let me know if you view crime the same. You let me know if a murder and a rape is the same. If a robbery and drug selling is the same. Is beating the shit out of another drug dealer dude the same as kicking an old lady in the face. They not the same. And you can't convince me that they the same as a person that broke the law a few times and got caught for it. It's your boy POPAVIST. POPAVIST TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That's a fact. That feeling back in here one more again. Yeah, kid.